Wait, this isn't Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley doesn't have a lookout. Of course not, it's not Pleasant Valley. We made it to Coastal last time. Hello, everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark and our faithful cartographer interloper run, where last episode we slow crawled our way out of Pleasant Valley with as much of the usable stuff as we thought we could grab and brought it into Coastal Highway. So today, what the plan is going to be, we're going to do a little teeny tiny amount of mapping in Coastal to start with right here, so that we know we've got this section while we before we lose our weather. Sorry, the visual. Yes, it's Coastal Highway Vista. This is one that I guess if we run into, I will come back up and look at, because we'll likely have to come back up here anyway. So did we end up with the rope was my question last time. I don't think I saw it. No. So we're going to leave this up here. Likely, the whole thing about the way this is going to work is we're likely maybe going to come back through this direction because of the fact that the mine is up here and because of the fact that we'll have lots and lots of coal to play with as we go. So before we go any further down the line, what I want to do is I kind of want to pop this map open and look at things really quickly. We have got quite a decent amount of stuff done. Broken Railroad's done. Forlorn, I do believe we still have some stuff to get in. Mountain Town, we still have a few things to get. And we have one place left in Hush River. We still have to do quite a few places left in Mystery Lake. Winding River should be done. All of this section up through here, aside from Blackrock, is finished. Bleak Inlet is done. So the ravine, we have a few places left. We have basically Coastal, Crumbling Highway, and then a few things this direction. My general idea, or general thing that I want to basically say here is we're going to complete this mess up by going from Coastal to Desolation Point. We're going to go clear out to Desolation Point probably today, if not in the next episode. And we're going to finish all of Desolation. Then we're going to come back through and do Crumbling, get Coastal done, finish the ravine, finish Mystery Lake, finish Forlorn, finish Mountain Town, and finish where we started, because I think that's kind of poetic, I guess, at the way that this works. So we're going to try to make for Desolation Point today in this episode, because I really don't need to stay in Coastal. We should have enough stuff on us to be able to get through a few things. So we'll leave you here. We may see you in a couple of weeks. I don't know. But for sure, there are some things that I do want to leave up here that we don't necessarily need to be carrying with us, I don't think. Namely, what I'll probably leave up here is going to be some of that charcoal, because we have an utter ton of it, it seems like. So... and some sticks. We can always leave a little bit of sticks. I'd like to get that down a little bit, so let's drop like that many. We'll just keep 3 on us, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm bringing that with me. I'm bringing that. We're leaving that in Coastal, or I should say, we're going to go down to the Quonset, and we're going to dump a bunch of stuff off in Quonset, namely like all this extra stuff that we don't need. But I do think that at this point, that's what I'm going to look at doing here. I'm going to bring some of that food with us. Maybe. Actually, I might just go ahead and eat what's here. We did bring quite a bit with us. Right, I forgot. Eat some of that. I'm just trying to keep this number under, 10 over, or, whatever it is. And I don't really want to go running into the town site smelling of, well, stinky wolf meat and bear meat. So maybe we'll just leave this right here while we can still work. I was really hoping that really hoping that the rope was right here. So let's do a little looking around. Sometimes the rope will be up here, sometimes it won't. But we need to get down to the town site, like, today. Right now. It's actually nice and warm. I do love it. I'm so looking forward to playing in Coastal for a while. And get the right bow. Whatever. This button. I gotta get my game squared away again. I've been playing too many of the other games that I shouldn't be playing. Okay, so we're going to go back down to the road over here, and we're going to go see if our friend the wolf that's always here is here. which there's almost always a wolf in this next corner. He's almost always there. He almost always likes to scare me half to death, so we'll see if he does it again today. Plus, there are a couple of chances for saplings up here. I was hoping, I mean, you can go down to those cabins right here, and we'll do that eventually. Again, I'm only really interested in coastal and getting all of the name locations. I'm not going to try to do a massive map unless we run into the Polaroid. If we run into the Polaroid in this zone, I'm going to make a special trip to come back up to that location, and we'll do it. But let's kind of check around for some of the other stuff. Which, to start with, I want to get up on top of this hill up here. We're not going to do all the mapping like we did in Pleasant. I know this area decently well enough, so we are going to map all of the fishing huts, even though I don't think we're going to need them. This one deer is going to probably be our bait for said wolf. That's what I was looking for, that right there. Dude, I'd really love it if you keep going that direction, please. Yeah, he's over here. I hear him. This corner in me, I cannot count the amount of times in all of the amount of however many 1,000 hours or 2,000 hours I've got now in this game where I have been attacked by a wolf in this corner. So this time we have a small amount of bait. It's a really bad corner for any level of gameplay in the Long Dark because there's no good straight shot at something to get a wolf to do the little trick that I keep talking about all the time. Well, thank you for your help. You're not going to be here today, my friend. No. No. Wonderful. Yeah, it's a bad corner, as you can see. It kind of comes around, and I usually get nailed right about there because he's right there. All right. Well, at least this time we might be able to get him. Because I want to go down in there and climb down the rope. That was a little close. Thank you. Now, I want to go up here. Looks like, I guess, well, it's kind of warm. Can I get this corner? It's a nice warm day today, which is amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, the roads don't show up very well. I mean, you can kind of see where it is right here. But I do want to go right over here where there's a rope climb. We can't climb it, but I do want those saplings. We're going to go ahead and harvest all these up so we can leave them in the Quonset. Actually, I guess. Jesus, I don't really want to map everything, but again, it's kind of a nice little thing. There, green bird sapling, beautiful. All right. So our goal is right down here. Don't jump. To the trailer. Oh, hey. Glitch Bear, go inside. I don't know if y'all saw that, but he was headed for wherever the scoot was. We will probably pass a small amount of time in here because I don't need him trying to eat us. All right, fix your arm. And fix your thing so we can get rid of those pills. I think those were getting pretty old. And there's nothing else really in here, so let's drink a little bit of water, and then we'll just quietly warm up for an hour. Because we're not tired. Okay, so let's go see if this bear is gone. I did check this. No, I didn't. Look at me. I do want to map this since we're standing right here. It's actually above freezing. This is why I like some of the other zones besides Pleasant Valley. This zone is one of the zones where if it's kind of a foggy day in the afternoon, which it does happen quite a bit here, it's kind of one of those things about Forlorn, for that matter, that I do. One of the only things I do like about Forlorn is that it's foggy a lot in Forlorn. So foggy days will tend to be a lot more warm. And when you're in the afternoon like this, so from like right here to about right there, it'll actually warm up and be above freezing if you have all of your good clothes on. So let's just go down here. We don't need to, yeah, okay. Well, you're over there. Well, I don't want to loot a lot. In reality, there's probably not a whole lot left here. But if you're going to go home, buddy, first off, let's get our wolf protection up. If you're going to go home, we're going to go into town. This way. We may hunt you later. And by later, I mean in a while. Keep our eyes open for... Oh. Well, now, I haven't seen you in a long time. This is a fairly rare moose. And we are fairly heavy. I want that car. What are we going to get for houses here this time? Let's just stop and take a look. What are we going to get? This one's almost always here. That one's gone. The blue house on the other side's almost always there unless it's going to be right there. Oh, look at the fog pull in. Lovely. All right, we're just going to try to... Yeah, I know, moo. You can moo all you want. Please don't try to run us over. I'm going to go over here, buddy. I don't want to shoot you. I don't need you. I definitely don't need you. This is going to be a little spooky. He might notice we're up here. So we should have gone the other way around and come down into town from the other side. That's okay. No big deal. Especially considering I just fixed an ankle or a wrist or whatever it was. Oh, I love it. Okay, so there's the house. So that you use your thing. Notice how, fairly thick it is right there, but if you look off to the side, it's right over here. We need to go right behind that house. We should be reasonably, well, I would say reasonably safe. This is Dogtown after all. I don't hear him anymore. I don't suppose I can... Yep, I didn't figure. Again, get your right bow. We are going to go loot Quonset. Please, no wolf. Is he still here? Tell me that fog rolled in and he despawned. I mean, I've never seen that happen. I know he's still there.
I can use this.
We will take those inside, yes. Poke the moose. He's still there. Okay. I was going to say, where'd he go? Yeah, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's all right. You just do you, all right? I'm not interested in you. We have other places we want to go. So we're going to go ahead and loot this building at least. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. And then we're going to unlighten our load. Or lighten our load. Unlighten our load. Yeah, best be prepared. I'll probably leave a fair amount of food here as well, too. Alright, anything on the floor? Anything behind anything? I see your whetstone, beautiful. Don't need your stack of papers, note left behind. One of these days I'll do a run where I go try and find every single one of those. I know that there's a couple that I don't think I've ever seen. And do you have any charcoal? Yes, thank you. And we get a, can you put that away? Candy bar and a recycled can that we will place right there in case we need it for later. Stand up. There's apparently a ceiling right there. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that there was a ceiling right underneath the fire barrel. I guess it's accounting for the handle that's over there. Whatever. Couldn't stand up. That was weird. All right. Well, that was about as fruitful as it usually is. What are we going to get in here? All right, so big drawer, put everything in you don't need. Let me do some real quick sorting. Okay, I think with that, we're going to be able to do a few things. Is there any water in the basin? Not a whole lot at this time. That's interesting. This almost always has water in it. Well, I should say it will always have water in it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be potable water. How good is that one? Wow, 96. We'll put you right here. So I went ahead and dumped a bunch of stuff in here that we're probably not going to need anytime soon. And I did go ahead and put a little bit of food in, this one, just so that we have a little bit of cattail for the return trip. We are not spending the night in here, so let's go ahead and finish looting up the garage. And hope by the time that we get all this done that the fog has rolled away and we should be able to at least map this town site. Knowing that the moose is there, it's one of those kinds of things. He's a fairly rare moose, and I always like to see where the game wants to put the rare moose in the game, so that, like, that one is a fairly rare moose. I very rarely get to see him, and it's kind of one of those, it's always fun to see him, and I don't necessarily, I think I've only killed him, like, maybe twice in the entire time I've owned this game. So it's just that, you know, he's never around. Really? We could do that. Nothing in here. I'm going to take all of the water out of that. And we're going to leave some stuff. We're going to leave some stuff behind because we are coming back here. So I just want to make sure that I have an account of what I have, basically, which is not going to be a whole lot because there's never a whole lot here. We'll end up likely killing the bear here, just again, as always, because it's a good place. I should probably go hope that he comes down here while we're currently here, but whatever. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that because it's heavy. I'm going to leave I think we're going to leave one of those and one of those. And we'll put them on the, this counter right here for later. Again, a little tip about certain things. This is ruined, but we have cooking 5, so do not put ruined foods that you find in containers. They will disappear. The game deletes them. It's one of those things that I don't think is fair. So that's why Interloper gets a little hard, because there's lots and lots and lots of stuff that gets put in containers that will get deleted as they go to, well, this one is like here, 0, or that can for that matter. So, and you'll lose out on that can too, which really kind of sucks. You don't get an empty can in its place. So the can just disappears. Anyhow, we're going to, I'm going to drop some water, I think, too, because there's going to be water next door. We're sleeping in the blue house. I always sleep in the blue house in this area. It's just, you know, for right now, I'm going to leave this stuff right here so that I know where it's at, because I'll probably come right back here from Desolation Point. So let's get across the street. And I forgot squat, crouch, crouch. Oh, dang it. We're sleeping the night over there. Anything? Nope. Would like to get out of Dogtown today, though. When you can't see, your ears are your best option, your best tool. That's why a good pair of headphones really... You can play this game with speakers, and I played it with speakers for quite a few years, but, you know, once getting a decent pair of surround sound style headphones where you can actually tell where things are from behind you is amazing. Don't hear anything. We'll go tink tink on a couple of sticks. Because they're out on the lake, sounds like. Or the delta, or whatever this is. One more sticks up here. Is anything in the mailbox? This town is where I usually will find in one of the mailboxes there'll be a candy bar. Maybe. So they're usually worth looking at. Wouldn't mind having that deer tonight. Okay, let's go check in here. Oop, there's another toolbox. Debating on whether I should go look for the hammer before we head to Desolation Point so we can bring it with us. But again, I don't think we need to be foraging anytime soon. I think we have plenty of use. We've gotten quite a few whetstones. So I think we'll probably not worry about it. But let's go ahead and loot this house.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
There's the first pack. There's the second one. There's a cup of coffee. Thank you. Anything on the floor? No. Anything on the mantle? No. No wood this time. Interesting. Okay. What are we going to get for probably very ruined clothing? Are they going to be there? No. We got wool socks. This is a spot, that little spot right there in this this bathtub. It's a spot location that you can tend to find the wool, or not the wool underwear, the regular long underwear, or your insulated long underwears, whatever you want to call it, the blue ones on Interloper. That's a almost guaranteed clothing location every single time, but it's going to be a clothing. It's going to be like an underwear clothing, so socks and underwear, and occasionally there'll be a t-shirt or something in there, plus all the rest of the normal stuff that's around. So we can finish looking around. There won't be anything else in here. This is my favorite place to camp in this area, mainly because this is a really good bed for bed warmth. It warms you right up, so you can get decently warm really quickly. Plus it has a, you know, technically two burner fireplace in here that you can use to cook in, and a ton of storage, and it is mostly away from the spooky wolves that are out back. And it has 2 exits, so it's this house, when it's built like this, is a really good house. Anyhow, let's do the thing. We'll get the stuff done, and episode's getting a little long, but I think we'll try to see what we can't do about at least making it to the abandoned Harris house today. So let's see. Eat, drink, sleep. I thought we left Blizzard Valley. Maybe we left Blizzard Valley. I thought we left it behind. Go ahead and eat these rotten candy bars. We're gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out and grab this deer real fast and bring it in so that that pelt and those guts are going to be curing for us. And then we can continue on. Whoop. All right, we got him sorted. We're a little stinky. We're gonna run this back over here. All the wolves popped right in as soon as I laid the fire down, which is fairly normal. But we did get a little bit of food, so bloop, bloop, and where is it? That is a bloop. All right, so we got plenty of torches. Let's make the walk towards the other end of this zone. I should probably map, but we can wait on that for a while. We're not in any massive hurry, so cool. And I got a little bit of warm food, or at least warm drinks. If they're out there on the ice, and that means the road's probably going to be the quietest way to go. So we'll pick sticks and torch walk out of town. I'll map it later. It's too warm right now. Go, go, go. Ah, wrong button. Go. Time for a walk. It sure is a pretty zone when it's not nasty. I do like this one. Coastal's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite places to long-term lope, too. You can live a long, 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 long time in Coastal. As long as you don't get eaten by a bear. I don't hear it. Oh, well, that's because he's over here. Gosh darn it. Well, you go that way, I'll go this way, okay? Almost walk right into him. I think it's another one of those things. I love this section of the map in Stalker because it's got rabbits and plenty of access to fishing huts and 2 really nice houses and, you know, all kinds of fun stuff here. But we'll go ahead and pick some of these. And then we'll go over here to, well, actually, let's just mapping torch and do this. And then I'm gonna just turn around and map right there. I wonder what he was after. Me? That was interesting. There's a wolf right here somewhere. And then there's usually going to be a book in that one that we don't need. All right, to the ice, because it's generally safer out here. I don't know where that wolf was. Oh, those saplings are here this time. Huh, I don't know where the wolf went. Oh, he's clear over there now. Yeah, looks like I got a couple of maples right there that I don't want to pick up. We don't need them. I actually left all of the saplings that we had brought with us in the Quonset, because likely the two bows that we currently have on us will be probably coming back with one of them at the very least. What do we got? Nothing. Nothing. I'm watching my torch. We'll grab you. And I'm gonna go right here. Commuter's Lament. All right, that didn't get the exchange here. Oh, there's a piece. I thought it was a piece of coal. Never mind. I need a couple of those. We're almost done with these. I keep keeping this stuff on me, and it's like, well, you know, you need to use them, and we may use them over here now. Where is the exit?
Root trees.
Okay, bag up. Boy, I'm really doing good today. Give me a torch. Throw it down. How much is left on you? Enough to start a fire. If I need to start a fire. And map. All right, 2 Crumbling Highway, Commuter's Lament. We've got a few places. I at least wanted to kind of draw a line from where we came into to where we're going. Let's pick this up and go into Crumbling Highway. All right, so I do want to try to keep this torch. So how many of these do we have left? Put it down. I know it's kind of, we're going to end up with a whole bunch of sticks. Not that it really matters, but I do want to get this. We're going to try to map the highway in here, or really it's the highway. We're going to try to map everything on the top side of this little teeny tiny zone, and then everything that's important. And then when on the way back through from Desolation, we'll map everything out there by the coastline and probably do a little bit of beachcombing. I'm actually kind of looking forward to just screwing off in this one a little bit. We're going to go ahead and try to beachcomb a little. So let's go over here, see what we have available for us as far as food, stuff that I know I'm going to get set up. And then we'll move on probably in the next one. So let's see if anybody's home. All right, so that deer carcass is there, which is good. That means food for tonight. Unless a wolf decides he wants to come say hi, we'll grab this one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and lay that up in between episodes. Nothing. Yep, Bandit Harris Homestead. Let's just get over here where we're going to build a fire and just build a fire right now so that we have some water. Yep, that's fine. I want to do a little bit more of that. We'll do this. We're going to pick up some stuff. Go ahead and make some water for us. Very good. And we'll drink a little bit right now since it's warm. Van and Harris Homestead. Boy, that popped open quite a bit of the area. Nice. All right, grab a torch. And I probably should not have done this, but that's okay. We got a minute on that one. The wolves aren't up here, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of this guy. So I think for that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it. We'll go ahead and loot the house or the basement in the next episode. I'm not even going to light a fire. I don't know why I did this. And we'll see you all We're going to go straight into Desolation Point after we do a little bit of messing here. I'm likely going to go ahead and just collect this deer carcass and the other deer carcass and the couple of rabbits in between episodes. Oh, wow, yeah, we're definitely going to do that just so that we have some food. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.